Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and this is Outdo the Standard. Here on this channel, we talk about all things sewing, plus size fashion, and making your work in the world. I am back from a pretty long hiatus. I just got done costuming a show. It was pretty hectic, the process, so I didn't get a chance to document everything. So I thought instead we would just ease back on in with a cute little fabric haul. This stuff I've been collecting since September when I started my job. So it's a mix mash of things from Joann's, from a trip that I just took with family, to a fabric thrift store here in Cleveland. If that sounds interesting to you, you want to see some beautiful fabric that has been meticulously curated since September of 2024, keep on watching. So, the first thing I wanted to mention is on my birthday, which is in September, I went to a craft thrift store here in Cleveland. It's called Upcycle Part Shop. At this fabric thrift store, I got a couple things. The first is this beautiful yardage of like this green rayon challis with some floral details. I figured I had enough for at least a top, so that was that. I think it's really pretty. I've been trying to find things that are more along with my color season, which is a deep autumn, I guess, whatever that means. I just find that I like those type of colors anyway, so I'm just going with it. And if I'm wrong, don't tell me in the comments. Thank you. So, yeah, that was that piece of fabric. The other thing that I got, I didn't get much, mostly because I wanted to kind of keep with the spirit of thrifting for fabric, kind of go mindfully with everything. But the next thing I got was really intriguing to me, and they had a lot of leather scrap, just like little one-off edge pieces. They were $1 a piece, which like finding real leather for like that cheap, I thought was like really, really something to see. So I got some leather scraps here. I think I want to try learning how to work with them. And what's great is that did get enough size to at the very least like make like either like some type of wallet or some type of trim on a garment or something in leather. I thought that could be really nice. So if you have any tips for working with leather, including how to sew it, what tools I might need, please let me know. It's just, yet another skill that I really want to learn. So leather pieces, $1 a piece. How lovely. The next thing I thrifted was actually a set of bed sheets. They have not been washed yet. I do need to still wash them, but I thought when I saw them, they would look perfect as like a vest pant co-ward set. And I've been seeing a lot of co-ward sets like this recently, and they are so gorgeous. And I really want one. So the plan is to make one sometime before the end of the year, hopefully. Fingers crossed. There's a lot of plans. I am in the middle of another costume job right now, but it's a lot less work than the last show that I was doing. So hopefully I will have some free time to be able to put some things together for the channel before the end of the year. But I'll go ahead and just show you like just the pillowcase, but it was a full bed set. So the full set that I got was this like gold striped fabric. I thought this would be really great as a vest. It's a little unique. There could be some great style lines I could play with here, and also practicing stripes. Using patterned garment pieces has not been my forte, so I have really my work cut out for me in a way of making sure all the stripes align, and especially with pillowcases, those types of garments don't really get cut very evenly when they're made. So we'll see about that. But I thought this could be really cute, especially for once spring comes around. So I'm excited about that. But I have enough for well more than enough for some type of coordinated set, things I can mix and match with other things in my wardrobe. So I'm really looking forward to that. The next set of items I got were a couple things that I got from Joann's, just because I was at Joann's shopping for another occasion for me. I think it was for a show actually. A friend asked me to help them look for some items or some sewing garments. So I went to Joann, found these fabrics, and I do have some plans for them, and they are for the channel, so stay tuned. So the first was I found this remnant of this beautiful rayon charmeuse that they had in this beautiful salmon color. I thought this could also be really great for tops or perhaps for lining a garment, something along those nature. I think a bias cut top is kind of in the future for this fabric. But yeah, really pretty. Kind of something that I would not normally get, but I just love the rusty terracotta nature of it. Ooh, there's more than I thought here. Ah, there's like 2 yards here. Okay, cool. So I think I got to think on this one. I normally don't buy fabric without a purpose, but figured there wasn't much left. They gave me a discount because it was the end of the belt. So we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. It doesn't look good as a lining for that vest cohort that I have planned, but I think she needs to be on her own, so we'll see. The next thing I got from Joanne was I've been really obsessed with the vampire's wife dresses that people have been making all over YouTube recently. And there's a channel that I really like, Thrills and Stitches. She made a pattern that was kind of vampire's wife inspired, and I was just like, there are no curvy girls in these dresses. And I really want a little short dress that I can wear in the late fall and winter. So I found this beautiful rayon. I got a whole 5 yards of it. So I have tons of room to really do some type of work with this and definitely have extra to spare for other items in my wardrobe. Very exciting for that. And then I get my lining from Fashion Wholesale Direct just because it's really inexpensive. It's going to be more expensive wherever I go. So I did get some lining for that in this burgundy color. Definitely looks a lot lighter, but I did try it. It almost looks pink, but I promise it matches. It'll work. No one's going to see it. It's fine. Also from Fabric Wholesale Direct is I originally had some crepe satin that I had planned for a dress that I made a few months ago for a fundraiser event. And I got this lining to line it, but I went a different direction that ended up not having a lining, just a facing with the self fabric. So I now have all this navy lining fabric that I think I'm going to use for a coat. I also got my first bit of wool from Fashion Fabrics Club. It's a camel wool. It's 100% wool, but in this beautiful camel color with this really subtle striping. I don't know if you can see here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, there's like this subtle striping here. Really gorgeous. I love this. It's just subtle enough that I don't even need to really worry about it. But I got 5 yards of this, and I found this pattern on Mood that required 5 yards of wool. We're just setting it down there. And I wanted to actually use this as lining instead, just for like a little fun, a little contrast, a little excitement. So that's the plan for that. And I think once I get my act together with leather, I could probably use like some of those leather pieces to trim along the pockets for like a little design detail. That's kind of the vision that I'm going for with this. And the last set of fabric pieces that I got. So the next set of things that I got, I recently went to Tucson with my partner to go visit his family down there. And while I was there, we had a free day while they were doing some just kind of errands during the week. So we had a day up in Tucson, and we went to this fabric shop called Buy and Buy, which was the cutest little quilt shop up there in Tucson. If you're in the Tucson area or you're nearby, you have to go visit. They are so lovely, so sweet, such a cool place. Such a cool place. And I was talking with the person that was working there, and they helped me find some cottons that were a little bit more apparel friendly because they are slowly bringing in more apparel fabric into their shop. It's mostly quilting cottons. So I found this whole floral cotton with like these little motifs here. Gotta do the beauty guru. There we go. These like beautiful motifs here. I think I have enough to make a top with it. I'm trying to find room for more tops, just so quick projects, you know? So there's that. And then I also got, this was another one. I think this is like a solid dark peacock color. This color, I am obsessed with this color. It is so gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And I got enough to make like a little dress. I think I got 4.5, maybe 5 yards, quite a bit. So I'm pretty pumped about that one. And then the last thing I got when I was in Tucson was we had some time to go down to the Quilting and Craft Festival. It just happened to be there the last weekend that we were there, and we ended up having to stay an extra day in Tucson because the weather was so bad that we couldn't fly out the day we were supposed to. So that meant find some other things to do. So went to the botanical gardens, but we also went to this festival. And it was mostly quilting fabric, but there was a vendor who was selling beautiful hand-dyed fabric from Tanzania. I got a couple of things from her shop, but the big thing that I got was 4 yards of this beautiful hand-dyed tie-dye cotton, everything 100% cotton that I got from Tucson. Big quilting town, Tucson. Not a lot of apparel fabric shops that you could find there beyond Joann's, when I really wanted to go somewhere local. So the festival really showed up for me, and I figured this would make a perfect, cute little fun sundress with like a cute little bustier top and like a flowy circle skirt on the bottom. So I'm excited for that. And that was all the fabric that I got. That was, yeah, probably 3 or 4 months worth of shopping. I try not to shop for fabric very often. I'm a big fabric thrifter. We recently got rid of some sheets, so I now have a bunch of mock-up fabric to make up things. So that's the plan. So coming up, my hope is that I can find some time before the end of this month to show you that cord set. I'll need to make the vest pattern and everything like that so I can, show you that whole process. In the meantime, I am still working on a costuming job right now, so I do have a costume vlog coming up soon, and my hope, fingers crossed, that the world does not end before December 1st, that I'll be doing some form of vlogmas this year. So my challenge is 4 videos over 4 weeks for vlogmas, kind of showing what the end of a year looks like for someone who's a theater artist still working at the end of the year. The holidays are such a busy time for theater artists, especially if you're on a design team. Very, very busy. So my plan is to show you that, a little bit of that. And in the meantime, please let me know what you would like to see from me. My hope is that I am fully back this week and being able to make more content for you. I'm very excited for all the content that I have planned for the end of this year and also going into 2025. I have some big plans for the channel. So if you are interested, please subscribe. I would love to see you here again. And in the meantime, I hope you get the chance to outdo your standard every single day. Have a good one.